Maybe a lucky spot in the southwestern CS area that briefly tops out near 50. Have a look at some warmer temps for your Wednesday, though, in just a bit.
Sounds good. Thanks, Riley. This close to Christmas, the last thing any of us need is for our cars to be broken into. But over the weekend, Grovetown police say they saw an uptick in just that and are warning you to watch out. Your Audrey Dickherber has the latest on how you can avoid that fate live from the Safety Alert Desk. Audrey.
Well, I spoke to many people in different communities who told me their car was broken into or their neighbor's car was. Grovetown Police Department says they are increasing patrols because of it, something Richmond County did a few weeks ago. As the holidays approach, more cars are getting broken into, and unfortunately, local law enforcement says many cases are a crime of opportunity. A sound people expected to hear but didn't. So local law enforcement is reminding people to listen for this.
In the state that we're in, unfortunately, people don't think straight and they don't understand the impact that it has on other families when they do things like that.
Grovetown had 6 car break-ins on Friday night alone, compared to 9 total thefts for the month of August.
At about the same time, the sheriff's office was getting calls out in the county, and I've since spoken with someone at Richmond County, and they were having the same thing. So it was apparent that it wasn't just an isolated incident.
Richmond County saw an increase in car break-ins 3 weeks ago, an increased patrol for the holiday season, especially undercover.
What we see is these are crimes of opportunity. These folks are pulling on door handles. They're not wanting to bust windows because it draws attention to them. Okay. Some of them, yes, they can punch a window, but they know that they are taking a risk of, does this vehicle have an alarm?
All during a time when people should be giving to each other, but instead are doing the opposite.
But I did have my firearm in my vehicle, and it was taken out of my vehicle, and I reported it to Grovetown Police. But it was really unfortunate because my grandfather lived here for 30 years in this same house and didn't have any issues. So it's just heartbreaking because we're all going through hard times right now. So to steal and break into people's cars, and especially at the holidays, like we're all going through enough right now.
So now law enforcement and locals are taking their own proactive approach.
So I'm going to actually get a new camera system for my outside perimeter. I always keep my doors locked. I also have put cameras inside my home so that it's at the back door, it's at my windows, my front door, and it notifies me of anything.
Aiken County Sheriff's Office told me they haven't seen an increase, and I reached out to Columbia County Sheriff's Office, but I'm still waiting to hear back. As for Grovetown, many people in the community told me they have noticed an increase in law enforcement presence since the break-ins, but are still hoping for more security surveillance in the community as a whole.
Breaking news just into our newsroom. The GBI has charged a man with the murder of a woman found dead in Swainsboro. 34-year-old Amber Fields was found dead in her home on North Coleman Street Extension. A family member found her after she did not report to work, according to the GBI. Now 40-year-old Charles Davis is being charged with felony malice murder in her death. And we're working to get a photo of Davis tonight. If her name rings any bells, it's because she survived an attack back in 2011 that nearly left her brain dead. She underwent major surgery, and doctors warned her family that she might not survive. Her boyfriend, Jason Browning, was sentenced to 20 years for what prosecutors called a drug-fueled attack. He was released on bond in 2023, but as we said, a different man, 40-year-old Charles Davis, is charged in her death now. We're getting a better idea of just how much more money our area will get from FEMA after Hurricane Helene. Richmond County leaders gave updated numbers on reimbursements so far. In all, Richmond County asked FEMA for about $82 million to cover damages and recovery. More than $35 million in reimbursements have been paid out. Another $13 million in reimbursements are pending, and $28 million are still under review. Now, it comes as the aid reimbursement for North Carolina has surpassed $1 billion. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem announced an additional $33 million in recovery projects, which pushed that total past the $1 billion mark. In Georgia, FEMA says it spent about $541 million, and in South Carolina, nearly $400 million. This includes both housing assistance and public assistance for community recovery. And coming up, a highly anticipated update on a project is coming when and when we can expect drivers to see this project finally finished, Riley.
Well, we are looking to hang on to some chilly temperatures again tomorrow. Waking up at the bus stop in the low 30s, and afternoon highs will likely stay in the 40s most of your Tuesday. Warmer weather shows up Wednesday. We'll have a look at that for you just after the break.
Time and 10, brought to you by your First Alert weather team.
Join us right here on WRDW News 12 at 11 a.m. for Warren, A Way of Life. Visit us anytime online at warren.church for more information.
When it comes to choosing a lawyer after an accident, local experience matters. I'm Austin Jackson. I've been helping accident victims in Augusta, Aiken, and the entire CSRA for over 10 years. And I'm ready to help you right now. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy.
Cornerstone Furniture is celebrating.
Thanks, Riley. In Aiken, plans are coming together for the future of Hotel Aiken and a new parking deck. In all, we're looking at a $45 million investment into the city by Oliver Hospitality if city leaders approve it. Now, the focus is on the historic Hotel Aiken, a historic landmark that's been in disrepair and without guests for years. The hospitality group wants to revitalize it while preserving its historical elements. And with the hotel comes parking. Around 200 new parking spaces would be created, serving both the new Hotel Aiken as well as nearby businesses and nearby apartments. City leaders are meeting tonight to discuss it. Of course, we'll let you know what happens. On Aiken's Whiskey Road, traffic can be a nightmare, especially when schools release for the day. The Powder House Road Connector Project will divert traffic from East Pine Log Road and hopefully ease some of that traffic pain. Your Gunter Schroeder joins us live tonight from Aiken on Oak Grove Road. Gunter, you have an update on the progress tonight.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, Will, many people I spoke to today said that they've seen Aiken grow at a rapid rate over the years, but they aren't sure if a project like this would allow for more growth in the coming years. However, a lot of people that I spoke to today said they would feel safer on the roads, especially during rush hour. 9 years ago, Stephen Frazier was riding his motorcycle in Aiken when his life changed.
They were in the media, and they basically like they were behind another car, and I guess they got impatient and basically followed that car in and did not yield for me. 7 pins in my knee and in my tibia and fibula. It's a plate and 4 screws.
He still works at Ferrando's Pizza as he did then and still sees accidents during rush hour.
As soon as I turn in, I'm like, there was a wreck here because you can see the glass on the ground. I haven't seen no, like, I'd say probably like 20 wrecks over the past couple of years.
But down the street, progress is underway on a solution to divert that traffic and reduce traffic flow on Whiskey Road by up to 18%.
The base, then they put the curbing in. So yes, it'll start looking like a traditional road construction project now. That's coming along on budget and on time, and we're very pleased with that.
The project's estimated to finish between the end of 2027 and beginning of 2028. Something Frazier says could make him feel safe to ride a motorcycle again.
Everybody's got to work and everybody's got to go to school. And we all want to go out with our families to do things afterwards. We just got to be safe when we're out there.
And on site, curbs and gutters have given the project shape as the first phase continues, which city officials say should be done by this time next year. And that's a welcome sign for many commuters in the Aiken area who face long commutes over short distances right now.
All right, thanks, Gunter. Definitely a project many in Aiken are looking forward to being finished. Thank you for that progress update. Ahead in sports, fresh off winning their first state championship in 20 years, a Strom Thurmond Rebel brings his football journey full circle.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
Christmas bells are ringing at the Dixie.
On your sideline.
Sponsored by Chandler Law Firm. The Jags are on the hunt for a new athletic director after Ryan Urlacher announced his resignation today. This announcement coming in the last few hours. Urlacher stepped into the role in August of 2022. He followed longtime athletic director Clint Bryant, who held the position for more than 3 decades. Right now, we're still working to learn why Urlacher stepped down. The university says it does not comment on personnel matters. In the interim, Melissa Burkito, the assistant AD for internal affairs and the Jags softball coach, will fill the role. She also served as a temporary director after Bryant's retirement. A search for a new AD begins immediately. Early signing day wrapped up last week, but one Strom Thurmond Rebel didn't put pen to paper until today, not wanting to distract from his team's state championship run. Joe Dorian has more from Edgefield County.
Fresh off the heels of winning the school's first football state championship since 2005, Strom Thurmond's Caleb Simpkins is now off to the next leg of his playing career, Campbell University.
I thought it was gonna be like, I thought I was gonna cry a lot, but it hadn't come to me yet. Just being in this place is special to me, and just knowing that was my last time and the performance I put out, I can sleep great.
In his final performance as a Rebel, Simpkins made every snap count, taking a fumble recovery to the opposite end of the field, scoring a receiving touchdown to add to Strom's lead, and forcing a 4th-and-1 stop when his team needed it most.
Offense and defense the other night, he did it. So he played his best when the lights were brightest.
Coach Andrew Webb and Simpkins both set foot at Strom Thurmond at the same time, each of them learning from one another, not ready to say goodbye.
I think we went through every up and down together. We had a lot of personal talks, a lot of talks about family, and just, I love him, always.
You know, he was the only freshman playing my first year here, and to watch him grow 4 years, you know, it's been incredible. So we've been through a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but always, always, always together.
Although he likes the chaos of playing both sides, Simpkins will stick to one in college, electing to play safety for the Camels while also pursuing a degree in physical therapy, chasing future goals right off of previous accomplishments. Reporting in Edgefield County, Joseph Doring, on your side.
Congratulations to Mr. Simpkins and also the Strom Thurmond Rebels. Congratulations on an awesome state championship victory right there. Looking at our 3-degree guarantee brought to you by Tub Doctor. Our forecast 50, actual high 50. We got $50 more heading towards All In for Miller. Have a quick look at that forecast coming up.
Trust Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale for your first alert.
Clue live on
Miss It.
Christmas has arrived at Kitten Caboodles with so many beautiful ornaments for your holiday tree. Check out their huge selection of holiday decorations, and there's even a special section for pets. They also have Yankee candles, Thompson super scented candles, and many other brands. And you can celebrate your favorite collegiate team with a special ornament for the tree. Make Kitten Caboodles your first stop during the holidays and delight everyone on your shopping list.
All right, one last look at that 7-day outlook. Remember, for tomorrow, it does stay cold. Temperatures well below average Tuesday afternoon in the upper 40s. But finally, for the first time all December, we're up to 60 Wednesday.
Thanks, Riley. More coming up on 26 News at 7 and News 12 at 10 and 11 o'clock. Thanks for watching.
America. This is